That was the first sack of the year for Bynum, and it was a big one. From the 19-yard line, Penix searching downfield, tight coverage across the board, and finally it's Drake London that breaks loose.
There's one of those big plays that they've been looking for. They're actually looking for Drake London on the big end to the right-hand side. Covered really well, but he just keeps on working. You're going to see him on the top side of your screen. He's going to run the big end. It's going to be covered. Michael Penix does a great job of just buying some extra time. He keeps working across the field, and a great throw on the run.
Gets 29 there, and now Drake London gets another first down. Inside the 40.
Offense.
Gardner slipped. It's another toss for London. So again, you see Gardner is not always going to follow London to the slot if you see the motion. I imagine we're going to see a lot of motion from Atlanta to confuse Sauce Gardner in this defense.
Well, smart move to be able to send the motion and make sure they're all on the same page, especially Sauce, who just got here. But nice motion to the outside, forcing the underneath coverage to the flat. Sauce Gardner playing off coverage and a little bit of slip right there. Get the ball to your big-bodied receiver. Move the chains.
Rate has been a little lower this year. Penix floats it. London reaches out and hauls it in. Touchdown, Drake London. The red zone machine strikes again.
3 last week, 1 more early today. A great route. We've seen a little 5-yard hook route a couple times. We just saw it a couple plays ago on that completion against Sauce, and they're going to run him on the hook. And you're going to see him. You're going to run him on the hook. They're going to pause him here, clear out back behind him, and then they're going to turn him on the wheel. Nice job against Pratt right there. You get him matched up on a linebacker. You will take that every single time. Just put the ball up. And London goes and gets it.
Kicking job in the NFL. But Drake London is as reliable as it gets in this area of the field. His 21st career touchdown catch. 20 of them have come in the red zone. Mooney was fired up. Drake London.
And we've talked a lot about Sauce only being here 4 days, so I want you to keep your eyes on him there. And then you've got Cam Bynum in the middle of the field. So when Kyle Pitts runs down into the middle of the field, Sauce is responsible for the outside portion of the field. He chases Pitts, leaving that one-on-one with Pratt and London. And that is a matchup that you will take every time if you're Michael Penix. A perfect throw up over the top, and a great answer by this Falcons offense.
Breaks. 3rd down and 8 for Atlanta. They drop back 7 in coverage, and Penix nearly paid the price. Sauce Gardner nearly had his first big impact play as a Colt. Looking for London, and Sauce was looking for the end zone.
He was. Does a great job with his eyes in off coverage. Reading the drop of the quarterback. He breaks before London gets out of his route. Oh, man. Would have been a nice reward after having been with the Colts for 4 days before coming over to Germany.
Sauce Gardner making his Colts debut. Thrilled for this opportunity to go from the 1-7 Jets to the 7-2 Colts. Nearly had a pick. Tough play for Penix, but this is really on Sauce Gardner. Great stuff in the corner.
Really about Sauce. You know, it's tough. We'll look at this and say, oh, maybe a bad decision by Michael Penix. But this is all about Sauce reading the drop of the quarterback. A quick throw. You see, he keeps his eyes down the field. But as soon as he plants that back foot, Sauce says, hey, I know a quick throw is coming, and he breaks on it. Nothing as a quarterback you can really do. Just fortunate to get away with that one. I wonder if one of those was, hey, we're going to try to take this momentum back and get 70.
Wilbur Stewart back out there for the Colts defense. Penix firing low, and London going down to pick that one up off the deck.
This is one of those throws that you can say, it looked like it was a little bit off by Michael Penix, but I think it was a perfect throw. There's color coming from the inside you see right there. Let's put it on his back shoulder, protect him from a big hit. And the big guy goes down and makes a great catch.
From your morning errands, we got a good ball game. 17-13, Falcons have the lead and the ball. Michael Penix Jr. dancing, avoiding pressure, and he fires towards London. Incomplete. Sauce Gardner in coverage. Looking for London. We should note, we did see London kind of There's the matchup. Sauce against Drake. There's 2 catches on 10 matchups. Again, not every snap it's been the 2 of them, but it has been fun to watch. It's the tight end Warner next to Penix. Out route is London. It's not a touchdown, but in the red zone it's 2 and a 3-point lead for Raheem Morris and the Falcons.
There's that one-on-one matchup, Sauce against Drake London, that we've been waiting for and watching all day long, and it's the big bodies, the physicality. A little stumble out of it by Sauce Gardner, but a great job by Drake London to create the separation and get the 2 points.
Exactly the game.
You can see a little twist game right here. Zaire Franklin starting on the left-hand side. A little step up. Wheels back to the backside. Great job. Good coverage on the back end. Trying to hold it to get one of those.
Right back.